Hello, Ramblin' Man, Moto, on the road with you. So, I know some of you don't care at all about the technical stuff that goes into the different channels that make the videos. Some of you do. Some of you have helped me out with some info. And I'm just giving an update. I'm using the Osmo Action 4. I'm transitioning away from GoPro. And to me, some of these colors weren't as vibrant, and I had always used the default settings for GoPro and the Ace Pro. I think both cameras had some different settings like vivid, warm, things like that. This camera does not. And I was on the DJI forums, and basically what these folks are telling me is that I'm going to have to get into a little bit of post-recording editing of the color, which I didn't really want to do. I wasn't doing that with either of the other cameras, but there's trade-offs with all of these cameras. GoPro had some advantages, but the main disadvantage was an important one. It's totally unreliable. It overheats, which is not so much of an issue when you're moving on the motorcycle, but battery life was shorter, but it was really unreliable. It would just cut off the microphone. The Ace Pro had a great picture, in my opinion. I think I might have this backwards or wrong, but I think the closer you got the Ace Pro, it couldn't focus. It had to be like 3 feet away or something. And I think, could be wrong, the Osmo is a little better on that. Honestly, I'd have to go back and watch my own video to remember why the other reasons I returned the Ace Pro. But the bandwagon seemed to be on this camera, the DJI, and it's reliable so far for me. I've recorded hours of footage you've never seen, and no problem with the camera. I'm using their DJI wireless mic. I've had 2 blips with that where it stopped recording briefly, and I'm going to chalk that up to something I did. I don't know what I did, but I'll take the blame for that, because otherwise it's been working like a charm. But the colors are a little dull to me compared to the other 2 cameras I've owned. So this footage I'm recording in what they call D-Log mode, which you then go from there and make some touches to the color. Now what I don't understand is that DJI has put out their own thing you can download that improves the color. And it's a novice question, but if they can do that with software, why not just put it in the camera and call it a preset and switch off to that preset just like the other brands do. I've played around at home with some test footage. This is my first on-the-road footage with this D-Log, and I don't know. You guys can look and tell me if you see any improvement versus me just using the auto settings, and we'll see together. Again, I know some of you are not into all this technical stuff, but I'm hoping to get this just dialed in, and then from there we'll be done with it. I do have mixed feelings about using a wireless mic. It has its limitations, I acknowledge, and fussiness that you would have to switch it out where you wouldn't with a wired. But man, it's nice not having another wire I gotta futz around with in the helmet. And when I get off the bike, if I want to show you guys something, all I gotta do is take the camera with me, which comes off in 5 seconds, and mount it on the new thing, which takes 5 seconds, and I can keep using this same mic. That's real convenient, because I actually plan to do more of that sort of recording.